Hello and welcome. Do we have the... Oh, we've got the game! Hello and welcome. Oh no, there's an echo. Do we have... Okay, fixed. Hi, hello. I'm going to read our intro now.
Okay. I mean, this is all tech stuff, so if something goes wrong, I'll let you know.
Perfect. Hi, my name is Puma, and my pronouns are he, him, and I'm here with my friend who's going to be helping me voice.
Yes, also, I'll probably be doing other things beyond just voicing and helping in general. Hi, I'm Skirn. I'm he or she. I'm gender fluid. Take your pick. I don't really care. I will be doing a lot of the voices. One of the other main characters of this game. It is one of my favorite games. And basically, whoever I'm told to voice, there's a lot of characters in this game.
There's a lot of characters in this game. It's one of my favorites too, and we've had this idea on the back burner for quite a while. You're going to be primarily playing Angela, but a bunch of other characters as well, and I'm primarily going to be playing Roland. Just so that chat knows, this is not a blind playthrough. Both of us have already played through the game in its entirety, several times even. And we are
Both of us
using...
beaten it twice. You maybe three times.
3 times for me, yeah. We're also using a mod that's going to give us infinite books from receptions, provided that we earned them legitimately in the first place. This is not the intended vanilla experience. This is just done to speed things up a little bit. But this is not a speed run. This is not a challenge run. And it's also not a walkthrough. It might be helpful to think of this stream that we're doing as a story mode, as both of us really like the story and the characters in Library of Ruina, and that's what we wanted to focus on. Now, even though Skirn and I are extremely familiar with the story of Library of Ruina, some of our guest voice actors that we're going to have and other people in chat might not be. So please don't spoil anything in chat if you're watching. Some veiled stuff that alludes to something to let us know is fine. But please don't be explicit or ruin the experience for anyone else.
Oh yes, we'll know. As we said, we've beaten the game multiple times, and while we will likely be doing fairly faithful read-throughs of the text, we'll probably ad-lib some. We like having fun.
It's fun.
We will be completely ignoring you while we're doing the actual reading. Uh, that is simply because we are focusing on the text itself. During any time that Puma's doing the many fights or constructing decks of this game, that's when you can have a conversation with us. We have nothing else to do. Puma's beaten this game enough times that he can pay attention to multiple things at once, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm hot off the heels of that difficulty mod too, and this is, by comparison, has fewer moving parts. It's great. There's one more thing that I want to go over before we get started streaming, and that is a list of trigger warnings. Library of Ruina is a great game with a great story, but it's also kind of rough. And so some of the trigger warnings that I want to give are for self-harm, suicide, mental distress, violence against children, toxic relationships, basically every type of horror. Religious... Oh, good.
I feel like for horror, we should explicitly point out that, especially existentialism. I'm still not saying that word right.
Existentialist horror.
Yes, very much so. There's a lot of that. That's the most explicit, but there's also eldritch horror and a variety of other types.
Yeah, and some body horror near the middle.
Lots of body horror.
And lastly, religious trauma. If any of these themes are really triggering for you, you're not going to like this stream. It's okay if it's not for you. It's okay to click off. I promise neither of us are offended. Just want to let you know, because this game does delve into some pretty dark topics and don't want you to be uncomfortable.
Or triggered and having panic attacks while watching this.
Yeah.
Trust us, we've both. I have experienced panic attacks while playing this game, and I have many friends who have. It gets harsh.
Yeah. It's triggered me. I just don't think I told you about it.
I don't think I told you the parts that triggered me either. Let's just say we're going to be fine because it's not our first playthrough.
Exactly.
But it's okay if you aren't.
With that in mind, are you ready to start, Skirn?
Sure.
All right. New game. going to scene 1 in Canard.
아직 이곳을 나갈 수는 없어.
Oops. Options. No voices.
I appreciate it. Therefore, you cannot compare me to the much better Korean voice actress. I still cannot leave this place. Even at the end of this, all of this, I cannot be free. Am I not allowed to have a dream that is beyond my means?
Ugh, damn it. The purple tear. Can't believe this is how she handled it. What the hell happened? What's with all this smoke? Guess I'll have to trust her.
I'll only say this once. I despise verbose and roundabout speech that doesn't get straight to the point. So don't try to get wordy. Just answer my questions. You don't get to question me either. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? And for what purpose?
Well, who are you to... Ugh. Boy, I'm suddenly getting all nauseous. My leg!
I warned you, and you crossed the line. Let me ask you one more time. Where did you come from? How did you enter this place? And for what purpose?
I was just walking around and ended up here before I even realized it. I have no idea how I got here. Damn it. Blood's gushing out of my right leg. I swear I wasn't trying to trespass. I don't even know where this is. I woke up around 1 p.m. and started walking around the streets of District 13. Since I was just out and about, I figured I could go wherever I wanted, so I decided to stop by Ham Hong Pong Pong. Heard they served a weekly special sandwich. Anyway, I had bills to pay, got no jobs, had to make a living somehow as a one-man office.
You dragged on too long. I'll be taking your left arm and left leg next. You have no purpose, and you don't even know how you got here. Just who are you?
Just an ordinary fixer who's hit rock bottom. What the hell is this place? And who are you? Come on! That was 2 limbs at once! That's cheating!
I'm the one asking questions. Your name.
Roland.
Good. Welcome to the library. We've yet to serve any guests, but then you suddenly appeared out of nowhere. It took me quite a bit of effort designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guest could enter, you see.
Damn it. These limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore.
Seems he's fainted. Now I will be open with the fact that I am not reading off the stream. I have a script in front of me, so give me 1 moment to get to the next page of the script. Wake up.
My legs. My arms. Wait. They're all intact again?
You should be able to swing your arms and walk again. And I made a few readjustments to your body to make it a bit easier to use. Although you did trespass on my library, I also took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology. I'm quite patient and generous, you see.
Patient my ass. Am I really supposed to be thankful for this? And the your warning isn't in effect anymore, right?
Nope, not anymore. I had a few thoughts while you were knocked out. And here's my conclusion. You'll help me out here.
What? Huh? Do syndicates these days kidnap people this way too? Or is this one of the wings? I heard rumors that they abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research. An acquaintance of mine apparently began jumping between dimensions as a side effect of one of those experiments. My life really is an unlucky mess.
This is a library. I don't know what the syndicates you are talking about, but this place isn't a wing at least.
Doesn't really matter. Whatever the case, I'm trapped here and you'll exploit me, right?
Yes, I am letting you live for 2 reasons. First, I need an analysis of how you could enter this place uninvited. Sending you back or neglecting you without knowing the reason could pose a significant threat to the library. Well, it's not like you can leave without my permission anymore. Second, from now on, I will collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book. And I want you to help me with this process. Since you are a resident of the city, I expect you to be helpful in various ways.
I knew this would happen to me someday. People would disappear without a trace, only to be found as chunks of flesh much later. I used to laugh at those poor folks for being careless and unlucky. But now I see it has nothing to do with carelessness or anything, huh? Just happens without a moment's notice.
Don't be too concerned about your life. You are not allowed to die here unless I permit you to.
Damn it. So this was a crazy laboratory sort of deal. Do you, shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into people's stomachs and turn them into walking, popcorn-spewing popcorn machine men or something?
If you spout such... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. It is your line.
Hang on. Let me find my line. Let me find my line again. This has got to be the worst. I'd much rather die and be over with it all.
It's okay. I noticed the name Servant and just assumed I could completely ignore you. If you spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine as you so wish. I've already gone through so many cycles of bullshittery, responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish.
Sorry, ma'am.
Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Angela. I am the head librarian and director of this library.
Angela. That's a good name.
You say with such venom.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Your role is to welcome the guests invited to the library. I will carefully determine what guests to invite and write an invitation accordingly, and you will entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive at the library. Since you have actual experience working as a fixer, I am sure you will be able to give various types of guests a much better reception than I could.
I'm just a washed-up grade 9 fixer, though. What's this reception all about anyway? Do I catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something?
It's simple. You just have to deal with the guests in a physical manner, of course. The library presents the guests with an ordeal. The books will open up the process. The guests who have overcome the ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books. There is the possibility that you may die in the process of reception, but it's only temporary. You'll get back up when the library closes. No one here may rest without my permission.
Do you happen to have some weird fantasies about fixers? Aren't you expecting too much from a grade 9? I'm not as talented as you seem to think, you know.
That's none of my business. I have prepared a manual for you, so go ahead and figure things out yourself. Here, read a tutorial.
A tutorial? But I'm just a grade 9 fixer. I don't know how tutorials work. Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. I think I get the gist of it now. So, how does this invitation exactly work?
Open up the invitation and register the books you wish to serve to your guests.
And next?
The invitation will be naturally sent to those who need the books.
That's it? Sounds a bit too easy.
The invitation is another carefully crafted work of mine, much like the library. Yes, think of it as a compass. It would be easier to understand that way.
I don't think I can. My compass was swallowed by the sea.
You are not Ishmael.
Ah, a compass. As in the tool that tells directions?
That's right. The invitations will guide me towards the one book that I truly wish to obtain. And sometimes, the invitations may turn red according to the books you've registered. A red invitation indicates that it may be sent to the special guests who will unravel the next part of the story. I am explaining the way this game is actually going to be played. Until we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, our journey will be halted for a bit.
Wow, Miss Library Director. It's nice that what you're telling me here justifies the game mechanics that are about to occur. But there's no guarantee that the guest will always respond to the invitation, right?
You haven't played games very much, have you? No, of course they... In fact, there is. They're destined to come, because the game wouldn't happen if they didn't. And the guests will accept the invitation of their own will and enter the library.
That's surprisingly polite and fair for something that takes place in this city. Most of the time, people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. Well, anyway, once we get these books, what comes next?
The library is a place of limitless possibilities. Even I cannot fathom the infinite space and power of this library just yet. That's why I wish to complete the library by filling out the space with books. And I will get in my hands the perfect book that will complete me and my library.
The perfect book, huh? I suppose those books are different from the ones I know.
Open the curtains, lights on.
I'm playing the intro cutscene, 1 because I want to drink, and 2 because I can.
Good intro cutscene.
Book is strange, like cockroach. Keep your eyes
Fingersocracy. Whee!
Human bodies suck.
which you are going to
Oh.
be.
It's okay. Imagine how I feel with my robot monotone.
Okay, well, your robot body doesn't cause you to randomly cough when you drink liquids.
One hand, two hand, three hand.
You'd be surprised.
Hot doggy, till I finish.
Man, you're a robot, but you still have to cough? Oh, you got the lines of the deal.
Oh, you have no idea.
Did your creator build you with that on purpose?
We do not talk about my creator.
Oh,
Do you
right.
want to lose your limbs again? I would say this is spoilers for Future of Runa, but no, this is all in the prologue of Runa called the Lobotomy Corporation.
Now I'm ready to leave. Striking out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me hopeful curiosity. You're still happy, answers lie for my discovery. What's the color of the electric shape you see? And if you love
Oh, it's tutorial time. Let's invite some guests. Oh, this is gonna be a fierce battle. Oh, fuck. It's time for the rats. Let me get my script.
Way ahead of you, Rats episode 1.
Rats episode 1. I'll be Pete again.
One moment, I have lost my script.
We're using an external script because it's easier to read than the text in-game. There might occasionally be a delay, it's fine.
I am the worst.
I like Pete's hoodie or shirt that says Rock Festival.
Alright, so I think Pete has the most lines, so why don't I be the other two?
Okay, I'll be Pete. Hey, hurry and scrape him up, now! Those Swygoons might arrive at any second.
I'm doing my best here. I just can't seem to get a clean rip of his guts. The contents of this guy are weirdly different, and have never even heard of the body modification procedure that does this. Something off about these organs. They're looking really strange.
Damn it, their footsteps are getting closer. Forget about clean cuts, just pull them out and take them. At this rate, our heads are going to get nicely chopped off of our bodies.
Why does this kind of stuff in his body? Ugh.
Whatever, just take them. We're out of time.
Just about done.
Now, run!
Ah, that was close. You're a bold one, Pete. Going after a gut harvest in territory managed by the Zwei.
These are the only jobs we have left. We have to climb up by any means necessary. Whatever it takes. You know my dream, right? To become one of the fingers of the backstreets?
I'll admit, it's rare to see someone with a dream these days. Let's saw off these guts we've hauled first. We gotta prepare enough cash to offer the stray dogs.
True. This could be our chance to join an urban legend class syndicate. Alright, time to check out the harvest. Hey, is this a joke? You sure you scraped up the right stuff?
I told you, this guy just didn't have a single proper organ inside him.
I expected innards soaked in drugs like enkephalin at worst. These are damaged too badly. It's almost like somebody already blew them up.
We only doused him with anesthetics. Didn't do no harm.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have even walked around with these messed up organs?
What if it's one of those? You know, rumors say there's a guy who skewers and threads people alive to turn them into dolls.
Yeah, I've heard of that. But look at the state of these things. Not the case at all. I hear those dolls are made by threading flesh and bones together. But this son of a bitch didn't have any scars or stitches showing outside.
Huh. Now I think about it. There was a round orange symbol on the back of his neck. I thought it was a tattoo at first, but he didn't seem the type to have one. He was a dust-working dweeb.
Symbols? Tattoos? Oh, damn it, please don't tell me we poked the wrong beehive.
Besides that, he also had this envelope in his body.
What the hell is an envelope doing in a human body? This keeps getting worse. Give me that. An invitation to a library? What's this about?
Books? We can get books from the library? What a bunch of nonsense. It was a flop after all. This payment is due tomorrow. We got 7 hours to be exact. That's too little time for another one of gut harvesting.
We're heading to the library as the invitation says. I don't know what this book thing is, but we're out of options. We gotta take any chance we can get.
Isn't this just suicide? We don't know what kind of place it might be.
Can't be any worse than dying to the stray dogs of the Zwei Association. We're screwed anyway. Shut up and follow me if you want to live. What was that we just saw?
Fragments of the invitation process. We can take a peek at the stories of our upcoming guests.
Didn't take you for a peeping Tom.
It's more convenient to know what kind of guests will visit us in advance, isn't it? Also, you don't know me. Besides, this is the invitation's will, not mine.
That's a splendid thing you got there, man. Prize upon people and kidnaps them too. A perfect tool for crimes. Heck, if the invitation can do all that, why don't we just skip the whole reception part? Can't we just teleport them right into a room full of traps or something?
I cannot do that. We can only take a peek when it has been decided that the guests are coming here of their own volition. And the invitation's power isn't wholly mine, either. I am simply borrowing it.
One moment. Yeah. No way anything can go so smoothly in the city.
They're desperate guests.
Tell me, was the invitation responsible for that symbol and internal damage as well?
What? Not a chance. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened. The invitation simply finds a way to those who need it.
That means those weird happenings were someone else's doing. I've never seen that kind of phenomenon back when I was a fixer. It's like something... It's like something from the ruins.
Are you continuously choking on the water I give you?
Maybe. Better now.
Ruins?
I don't know a whole lot either. I only heard stories of it. Should I describe it as... magic? That kind of stuff exists in the ruins, apparently.
In any case, we can simply greet our guests. They seem to be low class, but oh well.
Those are probably a bunch of lowly gangsters from the back streets. We call them rats. Groups of half-assed thugs that barely qualify as a syndicate. They don't have money or power. They're losers who only think about making ends meet day by day. I might have just roasted myself there.
The back streets. I know of them.
You do?
Someone I know was from the back streets.
Well, that's nothing special, really. The back streets
Oh, you have no idea.
The back streets stretch all over the city like veins. Heck, it might actually be tougher to find someone who isn't from the back streets. So this is a library. It looks fancier than I thought.
Could be a bunch of valuable things here. Greetings, dear guests. This is the library, and I am Angela, the librarians of my role's namesake. You may find what you desire here, but you also may end up yielding your precious possessions to us.
You the owner of this place? We're allowed to take whatever we want here, right?
Indeed, you may earn books, to be exact. If you're able, of course. Are these book things really worth a lot, though? Of course they can be, if the information they hold is valuable.
Mang-Chi, beggars can't be choosers. We gotta cling on to anything we can find.
May you find your book in this place, then.
Alright, it's time for some intense combat. Roland versus these three street
It's 3-on-1. Oh my god, Roland doesn't stand a chance. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, do you think that a grade 9 fixer can survive?
Obviously. I mean,
Okay.
Angela's expected way too much.
Yeah, well, you know, he doesn't have a choice or she's gonna rip his limbs off again. Let's do our best. I'm gonna try really hard. Okay, I selected a card. Let's see what happens.
Aren't you enjoying all those tutorials you have to skip through?
Yeah. Okay, that was a close one. Ah, there's more of them. What am I gonna do?
Have you tried punching them?
Ow, he nicked me.
Oh, so you ripped off his head, I see.
Yeah, I was in intense pain. Angela, he dealt 1 bludgeoning damage to me, which I have fatal resistance against. It did double damage. My arm is in a lot of pain. Look at all the blood I'm covered in.
That's not your blood.
Shut up. I realized I should probably stream the game in the Discord call that we're in, so you can see what happens.
It helps. But I was doing a really good job of pretending I knew what was going on.
Yeah. Alright, Rats post-battle.
I wonder, is it important for them to belong to a renowned syndicate?
It's all part of the city life. You have to belong to a group, be it a syndicate or anything else. Living in the city gets too tough otherwise.
I always love it when our script is 2 whole lines.
Oh my gosh, 2 whole lines. More tutorials. As you can see, we have an absurd number of books thanks to the mod that I'm running.
You're cheating.
Hello, thank you for coming by and for chatting. Welcome. Yeah, I've got no grind on because we're primarily here just to like narrate the story. So I don't want to get in a position where I've got to grind for cards, or if I happen to lose to a battle, I don't want to have to go do a prerequisite fight again.
To be clear, we've both beaten this game many times.
Yeah, I think this person is a Honglu avatar too. They know. Is that Honglu? Yeah, it's Honglu. We both play Limbus Company too. Oh yeah, I've got entirely too many mount. Let's be Pete. You know, Pete's got a dream. Tutorials. Got harvesting, dirty blows, get her away, backstreet stash, rat's guide to survival. We're good to go. They say they're pro Limbus and pro Library of Ruina, but stuck on Shao and Yan. Understandable. Those start.
That is the biggest wall, in my opinion.
Yeah, hard agree. Love me some Shao. Her boss music is actually what got me into Library of Ruina in the first place. I think I sent you that song, Skirn, and you were like, oh, yeah, this is Melee from Library of Ruina.
Oh yeah, you'd love this fight. Wait, it's from a game? Yes!
So I'm a fire boss aficionado, and when I sent this to her, she was like, you have to play this game.
And then I waited 2 years.
Alright, I'm gonna do the next reception. I think this is... Yeah, Yun's office.
Yun's office? Yep. Do you want me to be Finn and you be the 2 fixers?
I'll be Finn and you be the 2 fixers because Finn has to talk to Angela.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Alright. Foiled again. I didn't go through all the trouble of becoming a fixer just to do mundane chores like this. You know how it is. Only the select few get to rise up in the ranks.
But still, we might see the light one day if we start out with smaller tasks, don't you think?
I envy your optimism, Finn. But the request, like, please find my lost cat before the night falls, this is seriously not it. Garbage offices get garbage requests? Yeah, Finn. You had better... you... Sorry, switching between those two voices is a terrible idea. Yeah, Finn, you probably had better things in mind when you became a fixer. You know, a bigger field to play on.
I'm sure I can move to a nicer office or become an associate fixer someday if I keep working hard. Then I might... That's odd. There's this envelope in my pocket. It says, "The Invitation."
Smells fishy. Can't overlook something like this. Besides, if what's written on the invitations is true, those books would be an interest to several associations.
It is interesting, but we don't exactly know what's in the library, right? We should report this to the office first and take care of it formally.
I ain't about to feed a garbage office that won't feed me. You're going first if you don't wanna. I mean, I'm going first, you know what I meant. They called themselves fixers. Do you happen to be friends with them?
What? Look, assuming all fixers know each other is... It's like picking two random pedestrians and hoping they know each other. Your question...
Are you calling me racist?
Yeah, actually, kind of, I am. Your question is basically asking these two strangers, you're both humans, so you must know each other, right? You get what I mean?
I should expect to see many different kinds of fixers, if what you're saying is true.
Pretty much.
Alright, so these poor two nameless fixers are totally the main characters, and Roland doesn't stand a chance, right?
Fixer Mask and Fixer Femme are about to just trounce Roland with their 10 health each. Angela, I'm not sure I can do it. I'm just a grade 9 fixer. Like, you're expecting way too much from me.
And aren't they also grade 9?
Yeah, but there's 2 grade 9s. I am 1 grade 9.
And you're covered in their blood already?
The math just doesn't add up.
I agree. It's as if something's wrong here.
The only thing that's wrong is that you are mercilessly exploiting me.
I don't see that as a problem.
I love Roland's dodge animation. He's just really putting his all into it. The faces
Oh,
he
yeah.
makes.
So trying so hard.
Oh, that was close. Barely made it. Took 2 points of damage. Angela, my arm got a boo-boo.
Oh, that's nice. I'm not fixing that.
You said my body would be restored when the library closes. The library's closed. Angela!
You can live with a small little bruise on your arm.
Angela! Okay.
No.
Yoon's office.
I assume episode 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a conclusion to episode 1. You just killed 2 people.
Well, they started it.
You're not incorrect.
Oh my gosh. You get to be Yoon.
I do get to be an asshole.
Oh, you get to be an asshole. I'm so excited. Alright, I'm sending the invitation. Sir, they still haven't responded back to us. Something must have happened in that library.
Plenty of fixers disappear without a trace. Whether they died or ran off, further lack of response means a violation of contract, and they're facing expulsion from my office. and there is too little evidence to back up your claim about this invitation. A door appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper, and they disappeared into that. Could be a rich people shenanigans, or a wing experimenting with its singularity. The Yoon's office does not have any time to spare with things like that.
Oh, I might still be a grade 9 fixer, but I can sense that something's off about this.
Oh, really? How tragic that such good instincts of a grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office. Listen up, little frog in the well. Honestly, I'm probably trying to shorten that to just kid, but it's fine. You are just a kid. In this city, insane events happen every second of the day, most of which you haven't even heard of. You won't have time to be feeling off about about something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. If you can't present visible evidence right now, it's not worth looking into.
What about that envelope right in front of you, operator?
What? You little prat, trying to pull a cheap trick on me?
I didn't do anything, I swear.
Get out for a moment. Hey, this is Yoon's office. Got a good lead this time. Lend me some cash so I can hire a few. No, seriously, I have a good feeling about this. I got a grade 9 fixer who's like 12 who totally believes this is important.
According to the wiki, I'm 22.
I don't believe the wiki.
Me either.
True. It can end up failing like you said. I can check out just one more time if you want. Not exactly fond of this method, but... Yep. I have one guy fit for the job. He's right outside. It seems fixers must report to their office before they can even begin working.
Well, that's formally the case. I could bypass that since I ran a one-man office, though. Fixers aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed. And it looks like this guy's trying to exploit a naive kid, too. So this is the library. Yeah, Yun said we might even get a sponsorship from an association if I succeed. I'll do my best.
Greetings, Fixer. I am Angela, the librarian of my role's namesake.
Hello, I'm Finn, a fixer at Yun's office. Is it true that I can find books containing lots of information in this place?
Yes, of course. You were given the invitation for that exact reason. May you was polite, I'm sad now. Roland, make it quick!
On it, ma'am. All I have to do is knock you out and I can get books? Wow, my promotion is right in front of me.
Hey, you survived one hit!
He did survive one hit, I'm impressed. I didn't want to die like this. That's his actual death cry. That's really sad.
Oh,
That's what he actually says when you book him. Oh. That one feels bad. Oh, boy. It's not all that delightful to see such a young rookie fall like that, all things considered.
moment, my script is low.
Happens to the best of us. Don't worry.
You said yourself that our way is quite polite and fair before, didn't you? That most of the time people's lives are taken away by others without any consent or agreement. The library is different. People who enter this place have agreed to risk death to gain what they want. They even sign the paper to show such agreement. No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. They make their own choice and pay accordingly.
Well, yeah, fair point, but still, it kind of feels dirty in a way.
Is it because you killed a child?
It's because I killed a child.
It won't be the first or the last.
Bloodbath time. I'm gonna make quick deck adjustments so that it doesn't take forever.
Alright, ready to read out tutorials when get there.
Thank you.
Wait, I have time to actually drink my tea.
You have time to drink your tea. Bloodbath.
The time to drink my tea was very short.
It's okay if you need a minute. I'll entertain our lovely guests in chat.
Nope. I'm here. You seem to be doing your job. You're not allowed to entertain guests. That is literally my... You seem to be doing your job meekly and well for someone who complained so much.
What else did you expect after greeting me in such a violent manner? Heck, I was shocked hard. I find myself in the middle of nowhere, and the first person I meet blows off my limbs. I was lost at first, but I get the gist of receiving guests now that I've tried it a few times. Though, I do still have a complaint.
Complaint?
Sheesh, man, again with that stare. Can't say a thing.
Just tell me what you mean.
I mean, well, it's kinda tough to receive all the guests alone. Guests arriving one by one I can deal with, like that poor kid that I just murdered in cold blood. But when a whole group enters, the first thing that comes to my mind is, how the hell am I supposed to fight all of them? There's gotta be a point where one person is no longer enough, right? It's only working right now because all we've been facing were minor syndicates and stuff. And the whole fuss about heightening emotions, you said I can't just kill the guests right away because of that. What's that odd face hinting at?
There is a way, technically speaking, although I'm not certain if it's for the best.
You're gonna join in the fights yourself?
Oh, no. There are entities that could be of help, however.
And those entities are?
The beings that used to yield tremendous strength and power, but are now too transient to maintain a physical form, hardly holding on to existence.
I don't remember seeing any living being in this library other than you and me.
They're asleep inside books, where the perfect environment for them is simulated, along with librarians who will be of assistance to you.
Librarians? Entities inside books?
That's all you need to know about them for now. What matters more is that they can be useful for the library's growth.
Alright, let's say that's the case. How are those sleeping entities supposed to help us exactly?
You have to enter their books and free the librarians trapped within. I believe they're under the influence of the abnormality's powers for various reasons. Since they're highly unstable, they won't easily trust us.
You're basically saying that they'll take us for invaders.
Correct. If you can overcome all ordeals presented by them, they will come to accept you.
Instructions still unclear, ma'am. You said they're as mighty as wet paper now. You sure they can give any help?
We are not making the abnormalities receive guests for us, though that would make things easier if you know what they actually could do. It's fine.
Boy, wouldn't it?
If they could be understood and accepted, they will empower the librarians directly or indirectly.
Still too ambiguous, I've gotta say. Anyhow, what you're saying is that they'll present us with ordeals, basically, and we have to overcome them to earn their recognition and borrow their powers. Entering books. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
We'll need their power to heighten the emotions of our guests to the peak, after all. I wish you success in there.
Sure. Anything you say, ma'am.
Also, do you think someone named Dina is going to kill me for the tea that I'm drinking?
No, she likes tea.
Yes, but I'm stealing her tea stash.
Oh, she might. Alright, let's go beat up Bloodbath. Hello, chat. Thank you for coming. Welcome to our beautiful Library of Ruina stream.
Do we want to redo the introduction now that more people are coming?
People are...
But you have like 10 seconds.
Lalang? Yeah, hi. Okay, we'll redo the introduction. Both of us are Library of Ruina fans who have wanted to narrate Library of Ruina for fun for a while. I'm Puma. I go by he, him, and this is my buddy.
Hi, I'm Skirn. I go by he or she. I am gender fluid. I don't care which.
We've been fans of the series for a while. Skirn longer than I have. But both of us...
I played Lobotomy Corporation, got really excited for Runa. I'm an old fan.
Even though both of us have played it, we're going to be having some guest voice actors who haven't, and maybe some of the people in chat haven't, so no spoilers please as we're going through it, though esoteric and referential jokes are fine.
We've done them in the voice acting.
We sure have.
I feel like I should also mention, when we're actually doing the readings, we are not looking at chat, and I apologize for that. We're not going to be multitasking that way. But, you know, these fights take forever sometimes. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. I beat up Bloodbath. Oh my gosh. Is it time to unlock... No, we're unlocking Rosalind.
Yes, you could have Zebra if you want. It's up to you.
Maybe. Yeah, we've got a guest. We're receiving a beautiful guest in our YouTube chat named Ark, and Ark says Lolang. Welcome. Yeah, we're both big Project Moon fans. This is a project we've had on the back burner for a while. So far, so fun. I'm gonna go ahead and make Rosalind first, because I think that'll be funny. We're both major D&D players, and so we took this opportunity to make our tabletop characters, or to plan where our tabletop characters would go on the different floors.
I am honored that he keeps throwing my NPCs, not even my PCs in.
Your NPCs are great. Skirn is usually our GM. Rosalind has like wavy hair, right?
Yes.
And it's like a coppery, like an orange, and then her skin is dark.
Yes.
Well, that was easy. I'll get her kitted up for the next fight.
Ah, yes, I'm sure this is going to take you so long to read through all of these cards. It's not as if you know this game extremely well.
Can I tell you my strategy for Canard and for Urban Myth?
Sure.
Just fill my deck with pages of the cost that I think I'm going to use and don't actually look at what they do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
Oh,
The beginning's really easy.
we get to kill Yun.
Poor Yun.
He sucks. Alright, Yun's Office Episode 3?
It's opening it now.
I'll be Airy.
I believe Ares the only other character.
Yeah.
Okay. Finn has failed as expected. He wasn't gonna last too long anyway. He was just mediocre. He should have gotten a decent modification surgery or enough talent to make up for his lack of experience. But he didn't have any of that. He was nothing more than an overconfident little brat.
Too bad. I kind of liked his affable and cutesy attitude. Though, I agree, he was bound to die sooner or later.
Congratulations, by the way. You must have more options now that you're a grade 8 fixer.
Yup, so you better be careful. If you don't pay me well enough, I might move to another office. Heard that you're barely covering your own taxes these days, let alone the monthly rent for this office space. Am I wrong?
I believe the case ahead Finn handle could make a breakthrough.
You mean the library and the invitation you talked about earlier? But you said the invitation appears randomly, no? How are you going to get another one?
I wouldn't have called you if I didn't have a certainty. I recently received another invitation.
Is that so?
The existence of our office depends on this case. The library is sure to be profitable. I have a hunch, so we're giving it everything we have.
Aight, let's roll in some dough. I just bought this lovely thing here from a workshop, too.
These guests seem quite determined. We should prepare accordingly.
A whole office coming at us, huh? It may be a small and insignificant one, but it could prove to be a little tough for the library right now. What if they make it all the way to your room?
The guests cannot act outside the space we've prepared for them. It's how this place works. After all, this space was created with limitless power. Yet you somehow jumped right into my room when you weren't even invited. Anyway, I suppose that's just foreshadowing for future events.
Foreshadowing is a literary device in which...
I'm capable of protecting myself, as you should be well aware, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Greetings, dear guests. You must be the owner of this place.
She doesn't even look that strong.
Finn must have been here earlier. What happened to him? Ah, that one has become a book.
I see. So you turn into a book if you die here.
Ew. Acting all sentimental when you were the one who sent him here, knowing he'd fail? Shut up. We all get exploited and abandoned at some point in our lives. May you find your book in this place.
Alright, Roland and Rosalind versus the world.
During the maybe 20 seconds I have, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that after this fight. Hi Twitch chat, thanks and Twitch chat. Hi YouTube chat, thanks for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you're having a good day and that others are treating you kindly and you are being kind to yourself as well. These early fights are pretty simple. We're just gonna get through them and do some more funny voices. Though, it does feel kind of nice to beat the crap out of Yun, because Yun sucks. I'm gonna let Aerie live because I need Aerie's emotion level to rise so that she actually drops books. We are playing with no grind on, but no grind only duplicates the books that we receive and doesn't necessarily guarantee that we will receive the books of the person we defeat if their emotion level isn't high enough. So it's worth it to let her live for now. Yun has hit emotion level 1, though it looks like he's going to survive another turn as well. We'll get some clashes in with Aerie so that her emotion level rises, and it looks like Yun is probably going to live through this as well.
I am earnestly shocked I came back and the fight was still going.
Oh, I was farming their emotion level.
Oh, those poor bastards.
Yeah, I was telling chat that the mod that I have drops an absurdly high number of whatever books we legitimately earn. But if their emotion level isn't high enough, they won't drop their own books. They'll just drop Yun's office books. So I need both of them to be emotion level 1, I think. That's going to be the case for every reception going forward. Like, just as an example, Mio, I have to get her to emotion level 3 to guarantee that I get infinite Mio books. Which means I can't just index her.
How disappointing. Hold on, I'll get the script open.
Yeah, after we do this scene, can we take a short break?
That makes complete sense to me. We've been drinking a lot of water.
I've been drinking a lot of water.
Shall we do the scene first?
Let's do the scene first.
Excellent. This guest, named Yoon, could make an especially valuable book for us.
They're all like moths diving into flames. That Yun guy seemed like a clever sort, but even he ended up blindly jumping into the fire to get what he wanted.
Once you have had a taste of desire, it comes like an unstoppable wave. It is a quote I heard from a long time ago. But is that desire true to one's heart?
Well, aren't you funny? You said you despise roundabout speech, and now you're being all poetic. 10 out of 10 delivery. A certain librarian I know would have taken an arm and a leg off if she heard that.
Get back to sorting books.
Oh, it's the Malkut scene. I'm gonna bring that up, and then we'll be right back.
Yep. We have to take care of our bodily functions. We'll be back soon.
BRB bio break. Hang on. Oh, I'm gonna use my beautiful BRB sign.
MS Paint, huh?
Hi. I've returned gloriously. I'm keeping our beautiful Be Right Back sign up, though, while we wait for Skirn. If there's anyone active in
I'm
chat...
here.
Oh! Well, if there's anyone active in chat, hi. Welcome. Greetings. Do you want to be Malkut? Do we have Mega? I don't think we do.
No, she's not currently here. Which I assume we knew that that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I can be Malka.
Okay, let me get that script open.
I need to do the same.
Greetings.
I'm getting an error code on the script.
I'm also getting an error code on the script. Uh-oh! The host is timed out.
I think the website of our script might be down.
The website of our script is down. Oh no. Are you able to read it from the game itself?
Yeah, I'll just be a bit slow about it.
Totally fine. Do you want me to be Malkut so you only have to be Angela?
Maybe temporarily.
Okay, I will
I might take over again later.
Makes sense. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
It's just as Angela said. We really got another floor to the library. Hey there, my name's Roland. Angela, I still can't forgive you. Angela, you...
I thought we were already done with this topic, with that topic.
Oops.
I had my dialogue skipped, but I was being mean.
There, it's right here.
You simply, nope, difficult. Suffice to say, I am being mean and sarcastic.
You simply need to cooperate without complaint.
Yes, that.
And Malkut is like,
That was the deal, remember? And try to appreciate that fleshy body of yours. Well, you've finally earned back.
Angela, did you really think that you could read the script off of Discord when the website is back? I just checked it again. You didn't even look.
I was about to go check. Huh?
You think you're so smart, Angela. After this line, you can resume being Malkut. Did you really think you could make me happy just by giving me a human body?
I need to find my place in the script. Give me 2 seconds. Don't forget, I still don't agree with you. As you wish.
Damn, that was tense.
Hello there. I'm the patron librarian in charge of the floor of history. Melketh.
You seem lively, at least. What was going on just now?
I have some unfinished business with Angela. Go play the previous game, or further in this game. Don't worry about it. You probably heard bits of it, but I have no choice but to follow her orders, no matter how I feel.
Well, Miss Malkut, I forgot to take the Be Right Back sign off, and doing that now.
Oh, wow, so they really have no idea what we've been reading.
It could be anything. Who knows? I'm in the same shoes as yours, though we seem to have ended up here for different reasons. So, what can I do for you?
You can bring me books, Roland. Since I'm in charge of the floor of history, I'll be sorting the books you bring and collecting those that are about, history. Us librarians will then read the collected books, gradually making our floors whole and completing the library itself as an extension. And we'll be naturally get to unlock more floors and awaken the patron librarians in that process. Tutorial shit.
So, the other librarians are asleep for now?
Yep, they are.
I get the gist of it. You're surprisingly bright for someone who was so upset moments ago, by the way. I was kind of worried I might have to endure some of that wrath.
I can't let my personal affairs get in the way of work now. I still have my problems with Angela, but it's not getting. But it's not like getting mad about it's gonna do me any good. I've got my own reasons to do my best with this work too.
Okay, then. Let's give it our best shot.
Yeah! Malcolm is gonna kill everybody.
Incorrect. Roland is going to kill everybody.
Why not together?
Because she only has 1 unit. No, you know what? We're gonna use Malkut. Is it the fastest and most efficient thing? Absolutely not. But I desire violence.
I also desire violence. I'm going to pretend they're Angela.
Roland's having a break, and so instead we're gonna use Malkut, even if she's at a disadvantage.
It's okay. She becomes a really good mid-game.
Yeah, she does. Let's just load our book with so many pages. You can tell who gets what page because they're in that picture. If you see someone in a picture, you know it's their card.
Yeah, of course. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
That's not how deck building works at all, but yeah, I'm going to believe you.
All right.
You've beaten this game 3 times.
Yeah, Malkut's raring to go. Look at her. Fists up, ready to strike. And we're going to invite... Who are we inviting? I think it's the Brotherhood of Iron.
I believe it's the Brotherhood of Iron, which is... This is a real bad idea, but if we fail, who cares?
Oh, it's a really bad idea to do Brotherhood of Iron solo with Malkut. But if we fail, who cares? Okay. Pulling up the script now. One of us is probably going to have to do 1 character, and the other person does 2 characters. Let me see who talks the most.
I'm pretty sure Mo talks the most.
I do think Mo talks the most.
So, you want to be Mo, and I'll be Arnold and Consta?
Sure. Okay. You guys should regularly refill your head with brain fluid. A dry brain dulls your thoughts.
I knew I've been feeling hazy these days. Where are we going to rob this time? I think we should go for a workshop. Workshops are rich and they have useful components too. How about an office? We should earn some infamy if we could take down an office or 2. I don't think we'll get anything valuable from offices we can take on right now. A restaurant, then? I like delicious stuff.
You moron! Did you already forget why we got our new bodies?
Because we wanted to focus on earning without having to worry about food or sickness.
That's right. We're enduring like crazy. These bodies just need brain fluid, fuel, and some repairs from time to time. We can make money without feeling hungry or thirsty.
That's true. It cost a fortune to get ourselves whole body replacements. But it's still uncomfortable. I know I don't eat anymore, but I keep thinking about all the tasty things I had before, and it makes me want to taste them again.
That's because we got cheap bodies from a cheap workshop. We just have to earn more. Then we can replace our bodies with better ones.
The most expensive ones can even adjust emotions and completely shut off desires, on top of having good performance. But those are almost as expensive as a nest household.
We can worry about that later. Let's focus on money making now. It's all about money in the end. So don't bring up restaurants. You're making me want to eat stuff too.
Mo, there's a piece of paper stuck in your body.
I like how this body doesn't have any sensory systems, but it's annoying to be unable to feel things like this.
Let's look at that piece of paper first. I don't think it was in your body until just now. Maybe we got too infamous and someone sent us a calling card or something. Or maybe a coupon for yummy new food.
Gotta go to Hom Hom Pang Pang.
Are all syndicates composed of such half-witted individuals? I was expecting someone more refined, someone who could go to Hong Hong Pang Pang. I guess like you, Roland.
Well, I was on my way to Hom Hom Pang Pang when I was horribly kidnapped by this place. So, I never got my sandwich.
I feel offended that you think I kidnapped you.
I do think you kidnapped me, actually. It all depends on the syndicate. The city is crowded with them. You could even say there's one for every fixer out there. A number of thugs gather up and do things under a name, and you get a syndicate. They're involved in all sorts of different businesses, so it's hard to give a general description beyond that.
They seem sloppy. Are those machines?
They aren't machines or AI, despite their appearance. Pure machines carrying their own emotions and desires have long since disappeared from the city. These guys are just using whole-body replacements, and low-quality ones from a shoddy workshop at that.
I see.
Alright, shall we prepare for the reception?
So we can find valuable stuff here, right?
We just have to chop up some monsters and take some books. This body has strength, if nothing else.
We came here for loot, but what if that piece of paper was all a lie? Maybe we were too naive. There is no need to worry, dear guests. In this place, we strictly play by the rules written on the invitation. Also, I was amused when you called Melkith a monster. You'll have fun here. Yikes! Welcome, dear guests. This is the library. And I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. In this library, you may obtain the books listed on the invitation, if you overcome the ordeal, that is. Must be one of those ploys by rich folks. It's all entertainment for them. I heard that they kidnap people from the back streets, trap them in a labyrinth no one can escape, and make them wander in there, fighting for eternity. Until they die, never to see light again.
We've already come this far. We have to do this. Don't be so gloomy.
May you find your book in this place, then. Melkith, I brought you a treat. People to beat up.
Oh boy, thanks, Angela. I'll do my best. This is a terrible idea. This is such a bad idea.
100%. We should not be doing this, but I believe in you, Melkith.
Yeah, Melkith's gonna do great. Let's see, what are you weak to? You're weak to bludgeoning.
You know, I just made sure you actually had to showcase that you are physically capable of trying if you have to.
Yeah, I staggered one of them.
Also, I do love Malchus' song.
Me too. Well, it's gone away now, but what are they doing? Both of them have really super weak attacks. I think I'm just gonna rush down Arnold. Oh, do I not get to keep the defense die? That sucks. As long as they don't use... Oh, they're using Chop It Off. Okay, Malkuth's probably dead.
Yeah, this is a bad decision. It is funny, though.
We get to use 2 floors.
Oh,
Yeah, no, this is fine.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, you get 2 floors on this fight. Let's...
You can see how often I lose to this fight.
Okay. Malkuth did die. That's such a bad idea because of the paralysis.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is an easy cleanup. What are you using? Okay, protection. And... I can't intercept, so I'm just going to pile damage on. Malkuth also got some really unlucky defense rolls while she didn't have paralysis, so... You know, sucks
It
to
happens.
suck.
Honestly, her death was for a bit. It was worth it.
Yeah, it was.
And for those worried, Malkuth gets really good later on.
Yeah, she's... even in late game, she's relevant.
I'd say she becomes less relevant around halfway through Star of the City.
Yeah, except for one key page. But
Correct.
there's like a time and a place for that key page, a very specific time and a place to use it. Alright, and we cleaned up. Hi, YouTube chat. The curtain call for the reception of the Brotherhood of Iron. Is there a...
There's a conclusion. One
There
second.
is a conclusion, yep. See? It's not a good idea to keep your brain inside a hunk of scrap metal.
It's still better than a frail human body, though.
There are plenty of ways to enhance your body without replacing it for another. Heck, there's actually many options. Tattoos, prosthetic limbs, medication and drugs, you name it. It's all possible, as long as you have the cash. Replacing your body with a machine, on the other hand, it's a one-way ticket you can't ever go back on. Robotic bodies can't resemble humans too closely, even if it's for someone swapping out their flesh. Your life goes down the drain right away.
When does one put their brain in a machine, then?
1. When you urgently need a huge amount of money. You can sell off your old body and organs for a good chunk of cash. 2. When you need to do repetitive work for a long time. I heard mechanical bodies like that aren't bad for that kind of labor. Broken parts can be quickly replaced, and desires can be kept under control, so it has its merits.
It has worked for a long time.
What? Interested in getting a new body?
No. I was just reminded of my past for a moment.
Welcome back, Ark. Let's speed up. Scorched Girl.
I don't even know where that is on the script.
I don't
There
know
is one.
either. I think it's Malkuth 2 under
That would make sense.
Actually, let me hang on to that one in case Mega gets free.
Sure.
Because it's not necessary to advance the story. I'll do I think it's Pierce. I think Pierre is the last one left in Canard.
Last one left in Canard is Hook Off.
Hook Off is, that's right. Let's take a look. Since you have to also be Angela, I'll be 2 of these guys.
Take your pick.
I'll be McCullen and Naoki. Do you want to be Tyene?
I'll be Tyene.
Tyene. However you pronounce that. Okay.
I'm going to assume Tyene because shortening it to Ty makes logical sense in my head.
That makes sense.
My whole body's still aching from our last job.
That's less than longer than I thought. Still, yesterday was wild, wasn't it?
Yep. New weapon you got from the workshop was a real killer. that's for sure.
You don't say. You got way too excited with it and things spiraled out of control. We had to kill 20 more people than planned thanks to you. Since it was a mistake on our part, we couldn't even get paid for the extra kills.
Come on, don't be such a killjoy. You're the one who went on the biggest rampage in the end. Maka's muscles are all sore because he had to try hard to calm you down.
Well, I said I'm sorry about it.
No need to sweat it. I owe you guys a few things, too.
I hate to admit it, but Tyen has a point. We all should try to cool down our temper a little. As long as we're working as fixers, it's not good to raise more trouble than necessary.
Former members of a killer syndicate now registers as an office and doing fixer work. Life's really full of surprises, isn't it?
This office is a weird one, too. Can't believe people like us are accepted.
Remember what the boss said. There's so many offices and fixers these days, so standing out from the others is the best way to survive in this industry. Our outfits are also quite radical compared to what other offices have.
That's why it's filled with maniacs like us.
All we gotta do is kill the targets in the most gruesome way possible and hang their bodies out in the open. No wonder everyone's excited to join.
It's no different from what we've always been doing.
At first, I thought it was crazy that an office would do this kind of work. But I guess threatening targets and sending them a warning makes enough sense. It seems to be working well, too.
Though we've only been getting requests from no-name syndicates and poor folk. This office is a long way to go.
It does feel more like a pack of rats than a proper office.
Got a message from the boss. Says we should drop by to get new work.
Even rascals like those can join offices these days, huh? The whole market's a red ocean. Everyone wants to be a fixer. And that doesn't count. Oh, sorry.
You were about to read my line.
Sure was.
Roland. And that doesn't count for raking yourself over the coals because...
Listen, I may not look like it, but I used to be hot stuff, you know? But then things happened, and I fell to rock bottom.
So what did you do for a living?
I did all kinds of stuff, really. Doing things within my ability.
Is that so? That means you didn't get to do any paperwork then.
Wow, we really did teleport in the blink of an eye.
Is this one of those singularities?
Lots of surprises these days.
Greetings, dear guests.
/ Hi there.
What the? She's pretty damn sturdy. How much did you spend on that bod? There is no need to be needlessly exhaust yourself, dear guest. You'll need to rampage with all you have soon enough. I don't like your soft tone.
You're not human, are you?
Look at her face now. Guess she really isn't.
Yet another surprise. It's so rare to meet a sapient being that isn't a human in this city.
I know, right? We might get a ton of cash out of this.
May you find your book in this place.
Oh, what's wrong, Angela? Why are you giving me that tone?
I am going to enjoy what happens to you.
Alright, so we're sending in the gamer girls, Roland and Ross Wingy.
I am going to kill you.
That's so. Hi, hi YouTube chat. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying.
We're in fights now. We can look at YouTube chat. Yay!
Oh, these poor hook fixers. They're screwed. It's okay. They'll be all right as long as we don't start aggressively playing the piano.
Yeah, that's a great point. Hold on. Roland, I'm getting on the piano.
Miss Librarian Director Ma'am, are you sure?
Depends. Can you play the violin later?
Yeah, I think I can.
Then yes.
I would love to be on Dina's floor personally. Like, she does give a couple of long-winded explanations, but usually she keeps her thoughts to herself. She's mysterious. Someone in chat is suggesting it might get annoying to be on Dina's floor, and I'm like, I think it would be annoying, but for...
great.
it'd be annoying for different reasons. Oh, the piano is aggressive. Like, I wouldn't want to...
On it.
I wouldn't want to be on Dina's floor, because I know that I'd be a sacrifice for her to use her abnormality pages.
I mean, that's Gabura.
Both of them.
That's literally Gabura.
Trolling Dina by suggesting that coffee is better than tea.
Oh, I mean, how many times is Bina gonna kill you?
Let's see.
That being said, while I think Bina's floor would be boring, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing compared to other floors.
Yeah, imagine what it would be like to be on Gabura's.
Being yelled at by Tiff all day.
Ah! Let's see.
And Melketh and Hode would expect you to actually do your job all the time.
No! I refuse. No. Okay, they're nice and farmed and ready to yield books. Ooh, those are good rolls. Naoki's got moves.
So obviously, we're about to steal those moves so we can have them.
Yeah, 100%. This should be good. Ooh! Tyene surprises me. I mean, he's got 1 hit point now. He's super dead.
But he gave it his all.
Alright, Hook Office Epilogue. Conclusion.
Great work, as always. Did you hear my piano? I think you heard my piano.
Yeah, it was pretty snazzy. Did you see the look of dread on our enemies' faces when you started playing the piano aggressively?
They said I wasn't human, they deserved it. I could learn more about offices thanks to these guests.
Don't get too bothered by what they said about you, alright?
You murdered them. I'm fine. Are you trying to console me?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't really care if you're actually human or not, you see.
That's refreshing to hear. It's been quite a while since I've heard such words of comfort, even from one person, too.
Well, we're in the age of humanity, after all.
Age of humanity? What does that mean, exactly?
Don't stare at me too hard now. I don't know all the details either. At some point, intelligent or sapient beings that weren't human were actively driven out of the city into the outskirts. I'm not too sure why it took place, but the Artificial Intelligence Ethics Amendment was introduced as part of that movement. It was already possible to create machines capable of feeling emotions and desires, actually. Those that are pretty much human, in other words. I guess that was the problem. Thanks to the AI Ethics Amendment, no machines could ever be made to resemble humans, including replacement bodies. Though there seems to have been a few exceptions.
It's as they said. I'm no human. I'm a machine, an artificial being. To be precise, I was designed using a human as a template. Only a fraction of her brain was used in my creation.
So it's not even a human brain resting in a robotic body?
Not at all. I'm purely a machine.
What about that fraction of a human brain you mentioned?
It was only an electronic copy of the map of her brain. Don't worry where the real one is. It's probably not a problem. My body is entirely composed of mechanical components.
I had a feeling. And it looks like you've been living under a rock your whole life, seeing how you're oblivious to the workings of the world.
Oh, play Lobotomy Corporation. It's far worse than rock.
You gotta be extra careful then, especially if you're planning to leave here someday. You're a sapient android with emotions and desires. Your existence is most likely a complete violation of the AI Ethics Amendment. The head's scarily good at spotting anomalies like you. And they're mean. Oh, right. In case you didn't know, the head is basically a bunch of shady creeps that rule over the entire city. Though, we probably won't ever get to face them. Anyways, this whole library is at a huge risk in the first place. The librarians over here also seem like they're humans, but not really human at the same time.
It's just as you say. I was designed to feel emotions, and I spent what felt like an eternity on a stage repeatedly performing a play that never seemed to end. And when I thought it was finally over, turns out it never really ended.
I gotta say, whoever created you must have really been something else, too.
You have no idea.
I don't know what motivated them, but breaking the rules designated by the head itself takes more than just guts. No one can escape the head's enforcement.
They did all eventually die. But the library will be safe. It has to be safe. It's like a birdcage. No one is free to enter, and no one is free to leave.
Again, with that dreamy speech you despise so much. What do you even mean by that?
I will leave this place one day, take revenge on all things that made me into what I am, and earn my freedom.
I don't care too much either way. That's that, and this is this. Do you want to be Yesod?
Sure. Episode.
Okay, it's gonna be, I think it's Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, yeah, it's easy to find.
Yeah. Oh, can I be the narrator when Yesod emotes?
Yes!
Okay, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, hang on. Let's see.
I will admit, I have not considered a voice for Yesod, so it might change, but it's fine.
I will roleplay with myself if you want me to.
No, I'll do Yesod. I just never thought of a voice for him.
Let's see. This guy's Yesod from Floor 2. Patron Librarian of Technological Sciences.
Huh?
Hey there. Name's Roland. Angela's servant.
I am Yasod, the patron librarian of the floor of technological sciences.
Is it just me, or is this a cold and piercing stare I'm sensing? Feels kind of different from Angela's, I gotta say.
Stare.
What now? Don't tell me. Are you one of those types that resort to violence when someone talks crap?
Stare. Your necktie was loose.
Oh. Thanks. Guess you're a nice fellow after all.
Tell me, why do you comply with Angela's orders so meekly?
Well, mostly because I have no choice but to help her. Now that I think about it, Malkut doesn't seem too fond of Angela either. Is it a trend to dislike her or something?
It's obvious that we wouldn't. It's obvious that we wouldn't approve of her. Angela, she utterly crushed our hopes at the very last moment.
Sounds complicated. Why are you working for her as a librarian then?
It was part of the deal.
A deal, huh? I guess that deal is also why most of the floors of the library are locked off, and the librarians there are asleep.
Stare.
Boy, I am not a fan of convoluted stories, especially if it involves sentimental stuff. Anyway, both you and I are obliged to help Angela now, aren't we?
That is true.
Let's give it our best shot then. Put her there.
What is the meaning of this?
A handshake, duh. Never tried it before? You know, the I look forward to working with you kind?
I am staring at your hand.
Come on, lighten up a little. If we can't avoid it, we might as well enjoy it. I'm supposed to get you books like I do with Malkut, right?
Indeed. My role is to collect and sort books about the technological sciences of the city, specifically. Since it has become clear that we are both well aware of our occupations, kindly take your leave now.
Fine, fine. I was about to anyway. Frosty. Library must be 5. Okay, you have to be Malkut again. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I like Malkut.
Oh, I'm gonna check on Mega.
Of course.
In the meantime, we can entertain YouTube chat.
We might have another voice actress coming on soon. We're just checking on her. She might, however, be hung up at work. I am also using this time to clear my throat because of all these voices.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking. Angela talks a lot.
Well, also, I did not choose easy things for my throat to do.
No, if I had to do McCullen for much longer, I was gonna feel the hurt. Hey, Autumn.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay, it's time for Microsoft Sam. Okay, wait. Oh, my friends are watching and supporting us. That makes me so happy.
Aw, hi, friend.
We've got Jack here and Autumn. Non-D&D Autumn. Ooh. Mega is responding. Ah! They say get supported. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Fox Autumn. That's a good way to distinguish you. Because I know 3 different Autumns, 2 of which are furries, but only one of which is a fox. Well, nope, 3 of them are furries. But only one of them's a fox.
Oh god, I'm surrounded by furries again. I'm always surrounded by furries.
Okay, So Mega says that she needs about 15 or 20 minutes, but I need to do this scene to progress. So I propose I skip the scene and just hit the skip button and do the fight. Then when she comes back, go to Credenza and read it live.
That's one option. The other option is Malkuth has more than just chapter 2. We could do this scene and get to more Malkuth scenes later.
We could. But I think that her next scene doesn't show up for a while. I don't remember.
You could. I remember blazing through Malkuth stuff. I couldn't tell you though. We're far past where we actually did our trial run.
Yeah, actually we are. Is it okay if I skip it and save it for Mega?
Totally fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Is she geared? She's geared. So, we'll come back to this scene. We have to beat up Scorched Girl first. Oh, right, and I brought the proper damage types for this too, because I was thinking about it. Thanks, past Puma.
I think the best part is episode 2 of Malkuth means I don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do anything. You can take a big ol' break. That was easy.
Murderer.
I beat up another small child. Technically, I beat up a couple of anthropomorphic matches, which caused a small child to get beat up.
I assume you're skipping this one too.
Yeah, we're coming back to this one. This is the scene we're going to do in the future when our beautiful, precious Malkuth voice actress is here. Urban myth? Oh, fuck, who's talking here? Hang on. I know someone is
Quite a
talking.
few people.
Quite a few people. Urban myth, prologue, episode 1. Oh. It's Walter and Isadora.
I'll be Isadora.
Okay, I'll be Walter. They're both question marks. So
Yep, I figured out who's who.
Okay.
Any more reports on the distortion from the Hana Association or Zwei Section 1?
None, sir. They're all observing the situation for now. They did nominate a number of likely suspects, however. So far, we have 2 urban plagues, Laundry of Dreams, and Yesterday's Promise, and 1 urban legend, the Church of Gears.
The investigation hasn't been going too well, has it?
Oh, and the library. A recently appointed urban myth is also on the list of possible sources.
Ha! So even the higher-ups are clueless, aren't they? Seeing as they're throwing out random guesses now. I'm starting to get used to sorting out books now.
Tell me, why are you helping me so submissively?
What? Remember when you said you'd kill me if I didn't cooperate? Because I sure do. And I can't leave here by myself, either.
Though you don't appear to be motivated by fear. I've seen quite a lot of people crawl along the floor stricken with fear and terror. Really, go play Lobotomy Corporation, it's very common. Judging from my past observations, I doubt you're helping me simply because you're afraid of dying.
What the hell were you doing in the past? To be honest...
Horrible things.
it's really horrible. Go play Lobotomy Corporation.
To be honest, I have a few things I want to know about this place, too.
Such as?
You said you want to get the one perfect book as you gather books about the city, right? I figured I could run into some fun experiences if I joined you on that journey. I don't have a whole lot to do out there anyway. I'd go back to being a washed-up fixer, scraping at the bottom of the barrel again. And there is one thing I've been meaning to figure out more than anything else. I'm hoping I could maybe find an answer here one day if I stick around and help you out.
We have a coincidence of interest, I see. Sure. As much as I exploit you, you're free to make use of me. Try to be careful about it, though. A careless attempt could seriously get you killed.
Sheesh, you're being way too vicious with words. Just what made you so sharp?
A time loop. You'd better not pry into my past any further. I already feel feel like slowly melting your limbs this time.
Fine. Jeez. I have a question, ma'am. Do you take questions, ma'am?
What is it now? Make sure it's an appropriate question. I did warn you already.
What's up with the librarians here? They don't really feel like real humans. But they don't seem to be machines or artificial creatures either.
Entities called abnormalities and employees, both of which were thoroughly exploited by the facility that was once stood upon where we are. They're just like me in that sense. Originated from humans, taken advantage of, and abandoned once they'd grown out of use.
I don't know. What you're doing with them now still looks like exploitation.
They were broken. They couldn't even sustain a stable form, and their existence was so fragile they could fade away at any moment. They're barely kept together, as I've bound them to a physical body and a book. All I can do for them now is find the one book that will free me and the librarians.
You're gonna release the librarians?
That's the only way for any of us to leave, you know. I used the same kind of power to reconstruct your body.
Huh.
Just remember this. As we collect numerous books from our guests, we will eventually reach the one absolute book that contains everything. I'm not being ominous, you're being ominous.
Oh, I'm not being ominous. You're being ominous. I'm not foreshadowing anything. You're foreshadowing things.
Well, to be fair, I was also doing a little bit of pre-foreshadowing. It's fine. Everything is fine. That is where the script ends in the prologue. I believe...
Yep, that's the end of the prologue.
Yep, I'm just checking to see what you were planning to do now.
Oh, Pierre's meat pies. And then it's the streetlight office, which is like 3 parts.
Makes
oh my
sense.
gosh, we get to be Jack and Pierre.
We do get to be Jack and Pierre.
Which one do you want to be? Both of them.
I want to be Jack.
You want to be Jack? Okay, I'll be Pierre. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Actually, let me, because I'm still wearing Finn's stuff, let me actually burn some books and put together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Construct your decks.
I mean, I could probably do it, but at the same time, it's like... They start to be dangerous. Let's see. I'm gonna... Oh, Malkut has a helper. Let's put...
You have a list, right?
Yeah, we've got Sayori, Mira, and Jasmine. I think we can start with... Well, I'd say Mira, but Mega's not here. Do you want to put Sayori?
Sure, though. Sorry, his voice, I've been using this all the time, but it's fine.
Sayori is, what, pale skin, long, straight, black hair?
White hair.
White hair. Okay. I'm assuming, like, the most flat expressions.
Yes.
Okay, here's one who barely emotes.
Perfect.
What color are her eyes?
Pre or after curse?
After curse.
Then red.
Okay, we'll make her eyes red. Hairstyle. Alright, the whitest it lets me make it is a sort of, like, pale gray, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's close enough.
Perhaps extremely fitting for Sayori, we're gonna outfit her with a bleed deck.
Yeah, that's just what I assumed you were gonna do.
Okay.
Really, doesn't Malkith become mostly burn later?
Yeah.
That's fine. Sarah would be a fine burn deck.
I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay. I'm ready.
It's open for me.
Okay, you want to be Jack, you said?
Yeah, I'll be Jack.
Nope, not this. That won't do either. I can't seem to find the one that strikes me with inspiration.
Hey there, Pierre. Brought you some fresh ones this time. They got, bruised a bit too hard, but they're still breathing. What? Busy developing a new dish?
Welcome, Jack. Dishes are one thing, but we're running way too short on ingredients these days. Luckily, I have my reliable friend Jack here, so I won't have to worry about that for a while.
What happened?
The musicians of Bremen say they're no longer selling ingredients to us.
Those freaks were always unpredictable. What about little piggies then?
Same deal. Stopped trading with us. We'll have to do this the old way. You and I, together.
I'd love to, but we can't go in our usual spot anymore. The Nwai Association is safeguarding that area now.
Then we should pioneer new supply chains. While we're at it, I want to be more experimental with new ingredients. I've been using only young ones for far too long.
That's unfortunate. I'll miss the pasty hand pies that you make.
You'll have to deal with it, unfortunate as it is. Since we've lost several vendors that used to provide quality meat for us, sticking to conventional dishes won't cut it. Gourmets will surely notice the drop in the quality of our ingredients.
You were aiming to become one of the 8 chefs, right, Pierre?
That's right. The 8 chefs are the brightest of the stars of the city that shine over us. They never fail to present us with stunning and sensational flavors.
What kind of new ingredients are you looking for? Aged ones should be easier to get, though their meat tends to be squishy. It's not everyone's favorite, but some like it.
I'm not looking for a compromise. I want a taste that differentiates us from other restaurants. Ever heard of the library? I heard monsters live there. It may still be an urban myth, but monster meat is usually hard to get unless we travel all the way to the outskirts.
Oh, now that's promising.
Isn't it? I got an invitation from that library some time ago, see? I'll surprise the gourmets with a dish that's so stimulating and novel, it could even rival the 8 chefs themselves. So, Jack, you can just count on me and follow my lead. Understand?
What are we gonna do with the ingredients I brought today, then?
Let's turn them into jam. We're bottling them alive, so put them on drips of anesthetics and repressors and store them in the kneader.
Meat jam's nice.
I knew you'd love it. Oh, and as I said before, you have to put them legs first, not head first. We gotta keep them alive as long as possible, you know. It's not as flavorful if they die too quickly.
Cannibalism is a thing in the back streets, it seems.
There are quite a few perverted maniacs who are into that, yeah. But it's kinda taboo, even in the back streets. You certainly can't go around saying how tasty human meat is. It's actually the wealthy folk who consume human meat the most. However, the back streets of District 23 are an exception. People there only care about pursuing the ultimate flavor, and will do anything for it.
Each part of the back streets seems to have its set of characteristics.
It mostly depends on the policies set by the Nest and the Wing, though most of the back streets are being neglected anyway.
Is human meat particularly delicious or anything?
Heck if I know. Never tried, never wanna. Those guys are kidnapping ordinary people and cooking them right after. Gourmets seem to think that such cruelty only adds to the flavor. Even worse, they believe cooking people alive and making them suffer as much as possible is key to perfecting taste.
Humans eating humans. What a sight to behold.
This is a brand new smell.
I don't think I like this scent.
Now, Jack, it's unfamiliarity like this that brings forth new ideas, you see?
If you say so. Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
Wow! What a wonderful looking ingredient with such a glossy appearance.
She certainly looks like a fresh, top-grade ingredient on the outside. But, Pierre?
Yeah, I know. She's unfortunately not a human. But that's why I'm even more excited. How do you taste?
I'm afraid you cannot do any harm to me. We never know until we try.
Stay calm, Jack. We should keep our manners. She's the wonderful individual who invited us here, you see.
Oh, yeah. I apologize for my rudeness, ma'am.
Now then, Miss Angela, may we enter now?
May you find your book in this place.
Okay, Skirn, I had entirely too much fun with that.
I knew you would.
Oh my gosh, what a good time. I'm so glad you let me be Pierre.
Oh, I mean, I was well aware between the two of them. You'd have fun with both, but you would just ham it up with Pierre.
Yeah, like even her native Korean voice actress hams it up so far. It's great. She feels like an evil cartoon character, and I love that about her.
So cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Wow. Someone in chat says that my evil laugh was appropriate. You gotta have an evil laugh every now and then. It only adds to the flavor.
Truly is the greatest treasure to test out.
Oh yeah, you have to meet Skirn's character, Rose.
Oh, don't worry. I will deal with her voice many times.
We have to unlock Tiferet first. Hi, YouTube chat. Thanks for coming.
Honestly, everyone needs to make a character at some point that laughs with ho 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 instead of a normal laugh.
1 second. Mega's messaging me. This battle's about to be over soon. Sayori, do you have any parting words for our lovely guest?
Die.
I'll let you score the killing blow then. All right. Looks like there is an epilogue.
Yeah, I assume.
Ugh, what a bunch of nutcases. It's best not to interact with the likes of them.
At least they were more well-mannered than you.
Well, here's a word of wisdom for our still naive Miss Librarian. If you meet a polite and well-mannered person in the back streets, run for your life. Not all lunatics are polite, but polite people tend to be lunatics.
Not sure if that has anything to do with your politeness.
And here's another word of wisdom. Lunatics always exist in any given group of people, so there's no point in using any criteria to divide people into groups to see which is more insane.
What a load of bull.
Oh my gosh. I'm still reeling from how much fun that was.
Well, don't worry. There's plenty more crazy characters in this game. You know that.
Oh my gosh, I hope I get to be Eileen.
Maybe Eileen in the future, sure.
Skirn, you'll make a wonderful gear.
There are plenty of villains in the future that are just as crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Mega is grabbing a drink and is then going to be on. So I'm just going to wait here for a second.
I was about to say, why don't we take another bio break?
Yeah, we'll be right back, chat. Thanks for watching. Hi, chat. I'm back. I don't know if Skirn's back. She's taking a little break. We'll get back to it soon. Welcome, hello. Thanks for coming and watching. We are gonna do a couple scenes when we get back in. We've got that Malkut scene. Oh, that's an alert. What could the alert be? I have an alert box? Oh. Hey. I forgot that I had an alert box. I should probably move that to the top so people can see it. Let's replay it and see the beautiful animation. Oh, how lovely. Welcome. We're on a quick break. We've got a friend about to join us. Howdy. Hi, I drug you in.
I was like, where?
I didn't realize that the channel was hidden. It's our Do Not Disturb streaming channel. Ooh.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How's the stream?
You know, so far so fun. I just got to play a very hammy role. And that's lots of fun. We've been going for a couple hours. Skirn is presently AFK. I think we're going to do a few more scenes. Would you like to introduce yourself to YouTube?
Hi, I'm Mega.
Hi, Mega. Mega, what are your pronouns?
She, her.
This is my very good friend Mega. She and I have played D&D for years at this point with Skirn.
A lot of D&D.
A lot. And actually, okay, spoiler alert, Angela isn't in this scene, so we can just do it whenever we want.
Oh, okay, all right. Let me.
I'd like it noted, I am technically here again, and you can just continue whenever you'd like.
Here,
I'm just making more tea. I'm pulling a bean out.
Oh,
I linked you to the script, Mega.
thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, we're on BRB'd. Here we are.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I have it loaded.
All right, are you ready? You want to just jump right in?
Yes. 1 second. I'm going to join the stream.
Oh, yes, please. See what our lovely viewers are saying about us.
She meant the Discord stream.
Oh.
I did.
Well, I guess
I mean, I could jump into that too.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm kidding.
1 second.
No, our third voice actress here just hates YouTube. That's clearly the answer.
Understandable. And me personally.
Well, we knew that one.
Yeah, I guess that's not really a secret at this point. One of our viewers says that you joined like you were at an AA meeting, Mega.
Yeah. I could see that. Oh no.
Okay, Malkut, it's okay to talk about your feelings.
I've got a lot of feelings.
Are you ready?
You act as if I caused them. I do not understand.
I
Blame I on not
am
me.
I'm still going onto YouTube for the stream.
Oh. Here, do I even have that? Yeah, I do.
I can get her the link if you can. Yeah.
There it is. There's the link. We couldn't host this one on Outcast Rollers because of technical difficulties, but I'm going to move this over there next time.
Just to be clear, the only episode for this is the only time this will be hosted on this channel.
Yeah, we've got to
It will be moved next week every time.
Okay. Sounds good.
I vibrate.
All right, I'm ready.
So, have the books helped?
Yep, I'm sorting them all somehow. It seems to be working, thankfully.
Phew, that's good to hear. By the way, I think I remember Angela saying something along the lines of you earning a fleshy body the last time we met. Were you, like, not human before?
It was like a replacement body. A change that could never be reverted.
So you had a brain transplant surgery, but somehow managed to go back to your old human body here? That's actually pretty impressive. Thanks to the library's powers, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
You can't let yourself be held back by common sense in the library, huh? I take it that you don't really like having your body back? You didn't seem too happy back then.
Oh, no, I actually do like it. It's just that this isn't exactly how I wanted things to go down.
What did you do in the past, then?
Yeah, I wonder. What was I in the past, really? You wouldn't believe it, but this is actually my third try at life. This library and its librarians have a lot of history behind them.
Third try? Can you come back from the grave or something?
It's the accumulated memories from my 2 previous bodies that were carried over, to be precise. My past self, I never really thought about it this way before.
A difficult problem you're facing there. How about your present self?
I'm an irresponsible person who let down everyone's efforts. And an idiot who tried to reach for something out of my means and ended up causing trouble, I suppose.
Whoa, whoa! Hold your horses. Let's not get too dark here. Let's just calm down for a moment. Take a deep breath. And let it out. In. And out. Relax now.
Yeah, it really helped. Thanks, Roland. I should know better than anyone that it's pointless to get upset over things I can't do anything about. I gotta start with the things I can take care of first.
All right. I'll try hard with my work, too. Let's take our time with the problem of past selves. I vibrate.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting close to 3 hours. We could probably do like another fight or two. I know Mega just got here. Do you want to do Streetlight Office? There's 3 characters in that too.
Sure.
We've got Lulu, Mars, and San.
Am I obligated to play Lulu?
You don't have to.
I don't know. I might be obligated to play Lulu.
I think you would like Lulu.
I think I'll play Lulu.
Do you have a preference, Skirn?
I'm sorry, my teapot was boiling, so I couldn't answer your question. Please ask the question again.
Are you down to do Streetlight Office 1 and 2 and then end the stream?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to be San or Mars?
Mom.
Okay. So it's going to be Streetlight Office Episode 1.
Can I have the link again?
Yeah. One moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll be San.
Okay, sounds good. Why is our office so unpopular with clients? Our office is officially designated by the Zui Associates as an affiliate too. And the crime rate of territory secured by the Streetlight Office remains at a remarkable 0% as long as the contract is in effect.
Well, I wasn't going to correct you in the middle of it, that's why.
That's why. I'm so sorry.
We only cover 2 blocks of space at most, though. And we'll eventually get work if we wait.
Yeah, sure. You can keep me waiting for the rest of your life. I'm seriously considering moving to another office.
Never thought you'd have what it takes to work for a bigger office.
Unlike you, I have several business connections I made from experience. Do you understand? Your brother must be too busy being a legendary fixer or whatever, while I have friends who can help me right away.
Yeah, some great fixer you are.
Yeah, why thanks. I know I'm great. Hey! You ate the cake in the fridge, didn't you?
Guys, I have work for you. Fighting again, are you?
This SOB ate the cake without even asking me.
The expiration date was yesterday, so I took care of it. That's all.
Cake! And even expired, I'll take care of it on my own.
Anyway, boss, how about that work?
Don't change the topic.
Too late.
I'll get you another cake, so calm down for a moment, alright?
That was a limited edition cake.
I'm still rather skeptical about it, but I got this one from a friend of mine at the association.
You mean that association fixer working directly under Zwei?
Zwei.
Zwei, I'm sorry.
It's like why?
Zwei.
Zwei.
Zwei, okay.
Yes, it's her. The Hana Association has yet to consider this request as a subject that needs to be addressed officially.
Also, I love the idea that Lulu doesn't know the pronunciation. Really nice.
I'm now going to pronounce it differently every time.
Excellent. Have you heard of the library?
Some stories of it. Overheard some rats talking about it.
Said the books in that place have tremendous value or whatever.
I see. I retrieved an invitation to that library from my friend I just mentioned.
But we might not get much payment from this request if it's all off record.
And it won't count towards our official career either.
Such as it is, the association is trying to remain cautious about it.
Are we really going to walk right into a place we know nothing about?
She did promise to see to it that we are rewarded with pay comparable to an urban legend class request if everything goes down well.
Ooh.
Surely it was a bad idea after all, don't you think?
Let's do this!
Guess we have no choice. It's still too uncertain, but we need that money. We haven't been too busy lately.
Thanks, everyone. We'll get through this like we always have.
Zwei? Hana?
They're talking about associations of fixers. It takes more than just setting up an office to jump into the fixer business. There are a total of 12 fixer associations across the city, each in charge of different types of work. Cases and requests are all sorted according to the type and sent to one of these associations.
Associations manage offices and delegate work then. I see.
That's right. Sometimes the association might send documents to multiple offices at once, or directly have associate fixers take care of the work. And among them, the Hana Association is in overall control of all fixers. They grade fixers and authorize offices and stuff.
Do offices have grades as well?
Essentially, the requests sent out by the associations are graded too.
They really love to grade things, don't they?
It's easier to know that way.
Know what?
How valuable I am as a person. Think about it. Who in the city could claim that they accidentally skipped the line and don't know what the other part was? No one.
Do you want me to read it for you?
Who in the city could claim, "This is my worth," with confidence? Everyone's busy minding their own business. No one is going to lounge around having deep conversations about each other's value. Knowing each other's grades and affiliations, on the other hand, can save a ton of words. You can tell if you're above or below the person you're talking to right away.
Sounds like people stop trying to learn or think about it at some point.
Bet you won't say the same once you've experienced the city life for a bit. You have to interact with so many people out there, whether you want to or not. People have been looking for ways to adapt to the city, and this is just one of them.
Guess we really are desperate to think that we take on a job like this.
Stop complaining, Princess. We should be glad to have work at all.
I know! Do you really have to point that out the obvious?
Now, Cool it down, guys. Can't tell if you're best friends or worst enemies.
Probably fucking.
Excuse me, please don't associate me with this goof.
I certainly don't want that either.
All right. All right. Let's have a feast at Julie's restaurant once this is over. The tab's on me.
Yeah.
Greetings, dear guests. You seem to be well acquainted with each other. Who are you?
Prepare yourselves.
There is no need to be wary. Your ordeal has not yet started. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
Nice to meet you. I'm San, from the Streetlight office. We were brought here by the invitation. There's something I'd like to ask about it.
What is it?
I actually retrieved this invitation from another person, not directly from you. Are we still eligible?
Yes, indeed. The invitation eventually reached you, dear guest, and you signed your name with your own will. Everything has worked as intended.
I see.
May you find your book in this place. Huh. She was a nicer person than I thought.
Did that look like a human to you? I mean, she did have the shape of a person, but something about her didn't feel right. Though I can't exactly put it into words.
She probably is a machine.
Huh. Didn't expect to see a machine that's so similar to a human being.
Let's focus on our work. Once again, you must back off as soon as you feel that you're in danger.
They're about to have a bad time.
That just sums up the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I must go pull a Bina and be right back because my tea is now steeped, and Bina would be very upset if I let it oversteep.
Yes, you would.
I do apologize if you hear my dog, by the way.
It's okay.
Lulu likes to make herself known.
This is this and that is that. What's up? Hello. Thanks for coming. Unlucky rolls.
Oh no.
It's okay. These things happen.
I need you to know I heard unlucky rolls from my kitchen.
They were really unlucky rolls. It was bad.
Well, I have tea. Does that help it anyway?
No.
Bina disagrees.
Some pretty unlucky rolls lately.
I love this song.
We're going to be hearing it a lot, let's be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna hear it a lot. Okay, we just horribly murdered Mars. He didn't run away. Sorry, Mars, you've been killed.
Sweet, that means I have less voice acting to do.
That's true. All right, we are on Streetlight Office conclusion, which is just Roland and Angela. And then we can immediately jump into Streetlight Office 2, because it's just Lulu and San. They're still rookies. It's not a good idea for fixers to form such tight bonds with each other. Well, I guess this'll be a lesson for him.
You talk as if you're used to all of this.
Oh, I've already grown past that phase and some more, too. Forming bonds aren't bad, per se, but there's just too much risk associated with it. The real deal fixers know when to cut things off.
You mean to keep enough distance from people so that you won't feel hurt from their losses?
Yep. It's just ironic that people who aren't even mentally prepared to face death are applying for a job that involves killing in the first place. Oh, fuck, we need Hode.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll Hode. Unless Mega wants to Hode.
I mean, I could Hode to give your voice a break.
I'm fine either way. It's up to you. Do you want to Hode or you want me to Hode?
I would need the script.
I got it. I'll send it to her.
All right.
Thank you.
Literature, huh? This has got to be the most unfitting category for the city.
Hello, I'm Hode, in charge of the floor's literature.
Hey, I'm Roland. Helper of Angela in several ways.
I see.
Don't tell me. Do you also happen to hold some sort of grudge against Angela?
I'm not at all friendly towards her, that's for certain. But we made a deal with her, so we're obligated to help her without complaint.
Oh, boy. Future ain't looking too bright. Everybody's got a problem with Angela. What the heck did she do to deserve this reputation?
Killed someone?
She's done something unforgivable, just like I did in the past.
I still don't know a whole lot about this place, but I can see one thing. Something's terribly messed up with the library and its staff. Can all of this even be resolved at some point?
I can't answer that for sure, but you'll get to see the results. After all, there is a clear end to this deal. If you follow Angela on her journey to the end, you'll find out.
This is frustrating already. I have guests to receive and librarians to take care of. Can't we all be good friends in the library at least?
Among the books you bring, I will be sorting out those about the literature of the cities. As we collect more books, you might be able to find the answers to your questions, whether you like it or not.
Ugh. I'm finally starting to get why Angela hates roundabout speech so much. Alright, fine. I'm gonna dig into the bottom of this mystery now that I've gotten into this mess.
Good luck, Mr. Roland.
Why, thanks for your supportive words, Miss Hode. Hi, chat. Hey, Volka. Hey,
I
Pines.
feel extremely hated by everybody.
Skirn and I are old heads who have played through Library of Ruina a couple times apiece. But our friend Mega hasn't played, so this is kind of new for her. Love
She
this
started.
Oh yeah, you started. You got up to where?
I started. I think I got to. My mind is lobotomy corpse, so I got to like the people who were in the middle.
She got to Tiff then.
Oh, you got to Tiff.
I think I got to Tiff.
Okay,
yeah.
that's actually like a sizable chunk, and then the difficulty spike is vertical.
Yeah, once you start getting the middle floor, there is several walls.
Yeah.
I'm going to imagine you started to deal with mass attacks, and that's probably the first wall.
It got very difficult. I had fun.
And now you get to
Very
experience the story more.
Yay!
We'll get there eventually.
It's okay. I bashed my head into lobotomy corp, so like I know what I'm getting into.
It's okay, Puma didn't do that.
Yeah, I just watched the cutscenes on YouTube. For chat's sake, voicing Library of Ruina is something that Skirn and I have wanted to do for a while, but we also thought, let's get some of our friends involved to play the various characters, because there's dozens of them, and we don't want to do all of them. It's lots of fun so far. Thanks for coming. I'm glad that you're having a fun time.
And if you're just joining us, we're ending soon.
We're going to do another fight, but we've been going for almost 3 hours. If you are having fun, drop a sub. We're going to be doing on a different channel next week, but I'll put the
I was gonna say, maybe don't drop a sub here.
Let me... I've got it in our stream description.
Perfect.
But our channel that we're going to be streaming on, I'm going to put it in chat. This is the channel we're going to stream on in the future. So if you like it, if you're having fun, sub to that channel. I'm going to move this recording over there after we're done. And then next week, I'm going to stream over there with Skirn and friends and keep going. But yeah, do you guys want to do Streetlight Office 2?
Sure.
All right, Skirn, I think you get a break because I think this is just Lulu and San. I am going to grab Mars's page, though, because it's real useful.
Yeah, I remember it being good. Yes, it is Lulu and San until, obviously, I still have to be Angela.
Let's... Mars.
How jazzy the music is, and like the main screen.
Yeah, it's nice, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Game has good music.
Very different from what happened.
Oh, don't worry. Just everyone dies.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, you know, someone's like, man, I feel really bad about murdering that person that we just murdered. Yeah, that was really rough and heavy. And then this jazzy song immediately starts playing.
And then jazz.
All right, Streetlight Office 2. Do you have the script, Mega, or would you like it?
I do have it, yeah.
All right. Oh, now I have to bring it up. All right.
I don't even need to do anything. Mine's up.
I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault that the job went wrong. We are taking our hands off of the library from now on. This was out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to the SWI.
What? What about Mars? Was his death pointless then?
I really am sorry. You can blame me all you want. I misjudged. Our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat.
There's a cake in the fridge. Was that you, boss?
Cake? No, I didn't buy any cake yet.
I'll go outside for a bit. Ah! You stupid idiot! It's not like you would all buy cakes for others. You said your mother's an amazing fixer. You love to show off your stupidly huge swords, saying it's a gift from her. You bragged so much that you'd just like your mother someday. Ugh. Mars's book. That's what happened to the people who die in there? I won't let them toy with him. I'll never let them. San will totally try to stop me if I bring this up. I'll go there on my own. Got friends to help me too.
Boy, this is frankly heartbreaking. Shouldn't have seen that.
That's funny, coming from the one who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds.
That's that and this is this. Still, reacting to every bit of loss is a waste of energy. Everybody lives with burdens to bear. I have my share of unfortunate events, and so do others. And it's rude to expose that without the listener's agreement. They'll be bothered to learn something they didn't really have to know. They're already carrying a hefty load of emotional baggage, and telling them your sob story will feel like you're showing off how heavy your own baggage is. They might feel a bit of sympathy, but they'll also be displeased. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other.
That sounds even more tiring to me.
And I shouldn't let my feelings distract me from from my librarian work, most of all. I've got to stay level-headed and help you collect books about the city.
Oh, don't worry, we're having Melkith handle this. You're right. As soon as you become useless to me, I'll dispose of you.
Then I'll go back to my duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am.
Greedy.
Bonk!
Shut up! I don't need a greeting from a despicable piece of junk. I'm here for Mars's book. I'll get his book, kill all the monsters here, and blow your head clean off.
I'm afraid your third statement is going to be difficult for you to fulfill, dear guest.
Said shut up.
May you find your book in this place.
So, obviously, the only appropriate thing to do here is to kill Lulu and her friends with Mars's book.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what kind of game this is.
That's what kind of game this is.
I believe I've described this game as a magic Elder Core, but you're the Eldritch being.
Hi, Juka. I'm grateful many of my friends have shown up to support us. Malkuth's rolling high. She's a professional. Oh, Sayori! Sayori had 2 max rolls in a row.
If anyone can feel Lulu's pain, it's her.
What
And also just go, I'm just going to finish this quickly and quietly say nothing.
Is Lulu's book not even named?
Oh, that wasn't her.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, that's harsh. That's
No.
harsh even for this game.
Lulu has a book, don't worry. It's just there's multiple ways.
Yeah, there's multiple waves in this fight. Yeah, that would be cruel even for this game.
That'd be so mean.
Yeah, that'd be savage.
Memory serves, Lulu's book isn't even bad.
That's pretty decent. Good early game burn.
So, should we feel bad about the horrible murder that we're witnessing?
We feel bad about this one, then this game is gonna get very rough. I think we're okay to skip it on this one.
Alright, sorry Lulu, we don't care about you enough.
Lulu has become a book. She says, Mega, for you. I have to crush the skulls of those bastards.
That's her last words.
Yeah, those are her last words. Can you voice them for us?
Sorry. It was, I have to crush the skull of these bastards.
Yeah, as she's dying.
Okay. I have to crush the skull of these bastards.
Excellent. Thank you.
Anyway, we're gonna go burn her book now.
Yep.
Let me go get the epilogue open. Are you feeling guilt or any strong emotions?
I'd be lying if I said I feel nothing, but I've already seen plenty of these cheap tragedies. Been the victim myself a whole lot of times too.
You sound like a seasoned veteran for someone who introduced himself as a washed-up fixer.
I have my reasons. What, are you curious?
You said it's a rude thing to do, didn't you? Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really wanted to know.
Whoa, now. Let's not go there yet. Well, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks.
Me? Indifferent. I've also seen relationships in scripted dust too many times in repeat. So, I've been trying to run a system where people are free to choose their own destiny. This time around, feel free. Free from any coercion.
I mean, sure, they all read the warnings on the invitations and agree to those terms by signing their names, but it's still a bit dirty, you know. You're unkillable, and I can revive whenever I die.
Again with that. I thought you said my method is fair.
Yeah, you aren't wrong. Much more polite and fair than most things in the city.
Olympus Company has taught us so much how much true that is.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. We're coming up on 3 hours. We could squeeze in Yesod 2 if we wanted, or stop here. Thoughts?
Sure. I have tea.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay. Do you want to keep being Yesod?
Sure.
Alright.
Does mean that Meg is just listening, but that's fine.
I get to vibe.
Oh, you get to be Forsaken Murderer. Every time Yesod gets hit, will you say clang?
Sure. Clang.
Thank you, Forsaken Mega.
Clang.
Clang!
Clang. 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 Clang.
Truly, this is the height of voice
Clang.
acting.
Oh fuck. So it's gonna get clobbered. Hang on.
Clang. Clang.
Like you didn't build a deck for this?
Clang. Clang. Clang.
I
Bonk.
didn't build a deck for this, you're right. I just took the cards that I had. Can you give us a triumphant noise from the Forsaken Murderer, Mega?
Clang, 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 clang.
He needs bleed. Or burn. Hang on.
You need good defense. Especially good dodge.
Oh, I never take that. All his dice lose 4 power if he has a diva, or a status effect.
That works too.
I just
There's a
have
few ways to beat it.
to keep the status effects on him. Bup. Bup, 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 bup. That doesn't apply bleed. Let's get a sneaky rampage in there, too.
Yes, for any of the people who are watching, don't worry, we'll lose sometimes, proving that playing this game 3 times doesn't mean you're gonna win every time.
I'm gonna win every time.
You've already failed.
This doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Mega agrees with me.
Clang. Oh wait, wrong clang. I'm too excited.
You know what? I'm imagining happen in character. Clang, clang, clang.
Clang.
Sad clang noise.
Sad clang noise. Honestly, isn't that Forsaken Murderer's entire character?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. Sad clang noise.
Sad clang noise. Wait, no. Forsaken Murderer, you now get to help us smash our foes in combat.
Aggressively clangs.
Oh, hang on. I have to put my Roland face on. Damn, check out how orderly these books are organized. The compulsion is almost scaring me at this point.
Your clothes are still slovenly.
He straightens Roland's attire once again.
Oh yes, for Mega's sake, he's doing the emote.
Oh really?
I appreciate it, but it feels kind of awkward, to be honest.
Proper attitude of the mind begins with well-conducted body.
Well, I guess I should say thanks.
What is your business this time?
Nothing unusual. Got some books to deliver, and some questions to ask. Heard from Malkuth that the librarians here used to be humans long ago. Is that true?
It is.
Were you all seasoned brawlers in your past lives then? Like the ringleaders of syndicates? Although my intuition as a fixer is telling me otherwise.
Your observation would be correct. None of us live such a violent life. Save for a couple of exceptions, that is. You'll meet her soon.
Knew it. How are you so skillful at dealing with guests, though?
It's thanks to the books. We gained the powers of the previous guest through their books.
Oh, so that's why you guys seem to go sort of stronger with every book I gave you.
Are you not using key pages, Roland?
What's a key page?
Oh no. He's an idiot. In the library, books act as a source of power. Emotions can do the same. Through the books, we can imbue our own bodies with the senses and strengths that were engraved in others' bodies. Moreover, the library can amplify the emotions of its denizens. It acts upon visitors and residents alike.
Wow. These books are a lot more impressive than I thought. Heck, they might even be better than the surgeries and tools most workshops have to offer. Information is one thing, but this could be a real moneymaker.
You think in secular terms.
Call it the pathetically tearful survival instincts of a man who's lived most of his life in poverty, will ya? Anyways, that's all for my questions. Thanks for your kind answers.
Don't mistake this for kindness. I do not particularly think highly of you. You're nothing more than an Angela's little lapdog.
What? Hey, that's rude. You know I didn't take this job by my choice.
Does that necessarily exempt you from guiltness, however? Now, if you're done with your errands, kindly take your leave now.
That little piece of...
Here, allow me to clarify. Beep!
And we have Forsaken Murderer's pages and a new friend who I'm going to customize during our wind down.
Additionally, Yesod's Forsaken Murderer page makes him really good now.
we're going to do the first of our Yesod assistant librarians. It's Bruno.
Makes sense.
What color would Bruno's hair be if he were a human? Probably blonde or black. I'm gonna give him blonde because that kind of makes sense. He's normally yellow.
One thing that's, I think, fun coming from like Lobotomy Corp to this game is like the design that they have for all the librarians. They look really good. Like, they look similar to how they did in Lobotomy, but like very different, if that makes sense. And I very much enjoyed all the ones I've seen.
I described them to Skirn as a lot of them having glow-ups.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Which, like, I mean, Bina and Gabura were already perfect for me. So, seeing them in this game.
Spoilers, there's someone named Bina and Gabura that we've referenced several times. We'll get to them, and then we are absolutely using their floors constantly, let's be honest. I don't believe you actually reached either of them, or at the very least understood why their floors are very overpowered.
Reached them in Library of Ruina, but I did, like, see their designs.
Well, that's definitely not even next episode. It'll be a while before we get them.
Mm-hmm.
I gave Bruno sad combat lines.
Perfect.
Combat entrance. Meow, wow, let's do our best. Victory cry. Did I do a good job? Would you rate me 5 stars? On death. Did I do a good job? On ally death. Yeah? Are you okay? And then on kill. I did it. Please leave a review on the Lunara Corporation app.
Why did I make one like this?
Oh, we've got to make him really short too. Hang on. Appearance projection. He's ready. He's ready to fight. Since we're doing wrap up, are there any custom lines for Rosawind or Sayori you'd like?
Can't think of anything off the top of my head.
All right, YouTube chat, thanks for coming. This was fun. All right.
Yes, we're going to be trying to do this at least once a week.
Yeah, and it's gonna be great. There's so
I'm
We're
much.
gonna
sure-
have so much fun in this very happy, nothing terrible happens game.
And we'll repeat the trigger warnings at the beginning of every stream. Don't worry about it.
We sure will.
And nothing bad will ever happen to any of these people ever.
Yeah, nobody. No bad things happen in Library of Ruina. It's actually like called Library of Happiness in Japanese, and I think that's a more accurate name.
Isn't this game Korean?
Yeah.
They go. They just go to the Shadow Realm. They don't die. It's just the Shadow
They
Realm.
go to the Shadow Realm, of course. We sent all our enemies to the Shadow Realm.
I feel like the Japanese mistranslated the Korean. It's fine.
All right, for people in chat, I have put the channel that the rest of these streams are going to be hosted on in the description of this stream. So if you want to tune in next week, if you want to catch the VOD, go ahead and click on that link. You can subscribe to that channel. That's where we host our D&D content, but we're also going to be doing some video game streams over there as well. Someone in chat suggests Library of Oh No, and I think that's appropriate.
I mean, yeah. Its original name was Library of Babel, and that's very appropriate too.
All right. This is great. Have a good evening, everyone. I'm going to turn
Thank
the
you for
stream off.
coming. Bye. Thank you for coming.